This daily market update has been brought to you by Daily Wealth Report. Trading involves risk of loss and may not be suitable for you. Past performance is no guarantee or reliable indication of future results. All advice and education content is of the nature of general information only and must not in any way be construed or relied upon as legal, financial, or personal advice. Good morning, traders and investors. It's Friday the 15th of June, and we've seen the markets rallying in the US overnight, yet the European markets were mixed ahead of the Greek elections. The FTSE index closed down 16 points at 5467 or 0.3%. The German DAX, as we can see here, was also down slightly. It was down 13 points or 0.2%, closing at 6138, and the French CAC 40 closed slightly up, virtually unchanged though, up 2.4 points at 3032, and that's really barely unchanged from the previous day. So looking at the US markets, the Dow Jones closed up 155 points. We can see there that it's trying to push for new short-term highs. It's closed at 12,651, and Dow futures ahead of tonight's activity is up slightly as well. The S&P 500 index also closing up 14 points or 1.08%. That's at 1329, so a strong move there. The Nasdaq underperformed the broader market. It was up 17 points or 0.6% at 2836. We can see trading in a sideways range there just over the last few days. This bullish activity in the US sent the VIX index down. It was down $2.59 or 10.6%, completely negating the previous day's activity and closing at 2168. So a little bit of volatility here. Some would suggest, and I'll just get rid of this horizontal line here, that we've got a head and shoulders pattern forming on the VIX index, but of course what will really determine what's going on there is the activity over the weekend with the Greek elections and then the G20 summit on Monday and Tuesday. So looking a little closer to home, we had the ASX 200 down 22 points on Thursday, and that's a continuation of that short-term movement here. But the SPI futures are up 26 points. We can see that's completely reversing the previous day's activity, so we should see the ASX 200 reversing, coming back up towards this 20-period moving average, which is at 4070, and we'll see if the buyers can hold on to that activity into the end of the day. We believe that the markets are going to be quite nervous heading into the weekend. Europe may remain pretty much stable or with limited activity again, and we may even find the US markets retracing just as investors bank a little bit of profit ahead of the Greek elections. Okay, well that's a summary for Friday the 15th of June. It's the end of the week. We've got some big announcements over the next 4 or 5 days, and we're expecting a great deal of volatility to come from that. So take caution with your trading. Make sure you've got any exit strategies or hedging strategies in place, or protection strategies before the end of the trading day, or if you're trading internationally, make sure that's in overnight. And we wish you all the best of trading. Have a great weekend.